Thanks to this viewer here, I have decided to make a Glaive video. As the only Glaive maiden in the entirety of Crucible, I can proclaim that I am the best Glaive player ever, and thus I am allowed to grant as much unsolicited advice as I wish. Please join my cult, this is a threat. Unfortunately, there is only one good Glaive in the game currently, and the only thing making it good is the fact that it is an aggressive frame, with the biggest advantage being big damage package with a higher range and projectile speed. But before we get into how to play Glaive, one must learn the strengths and weaknesses of such weapon. First of all, let's list the pros. Pros: range, excellent follow-up, shield, and you don't have to worry about airborne effectiveness. Cons: 1-2 punch shotguns, conditional finality, Cerberus +1, sweet business, Bastion, Witherhorde, Malfeasance, Fourth Horseman, Cryosthesia, anything or anyone in a super, anything Stasis Warlock can do, and volatile. But aside from that short list, there are absolutely no weaknesses. Now, how do we take advantage of the positives while mitigating the negatives? Step 1. Fear. Deal 54 damage or more. This is enough to allow you to finish off an enemy with an aggressive Glaive shot, which is why I use Dead Man's Tail, as it does 55 damage to the body. After dealing a small sum of damage, move on to Step 2. Step 2. Kill everyone. By dealing a slight sum of damage and then following up with a Glaive shot, you can basically combo any target to death as long as they don't heal or have damage resistance. This, coupled with the shield, allows you to play very aggressively, as long as you know the enemy has taken slight damage before you go in. And due to the nature of Strand Hunter, creating tangles and throwing around strand darts, this allows you to combo entire teams to death. Which means if you kill one, you kill them all. Given that on kill you generate a tangle, and on hitting a Glaive shot you generate shield, you carry on huge advantages to the next fight, as long as you can roll it around. So play smart, be aggressive, and don't let them stop you. As for the more technical aspects of the build, I run Grapple Grenade with Widow Silk for the extra grapple charge, Threaded Spectre, which allows me to summon threadlings and set traps for enemies, Thread of Ascent, which gives me faster swap speed, Thread of Generation for faster grapple generation, Thread of Transmutation to generate tangles as long as I have Woven Mail, and Thread of Evolution so threadlings are more effective. As for weapons, Dead Man's Tail gives that nice 55 damage to the body, allowing for follow-up shots to instantly kill targets. My exotic of choice is
SpeechModification.com presents How to Pronounce Surturacne.
Surturacne's Facade, which gives me Woven Mail upon grappling, allowing me to generate those tangles. As for Marver mods, basic targeting and unflinching mods for gunplay, and then dexterity mods for both my DMT and Glaive, which allows me to swap between them as needed. Finally, I have Heavy-Handed and Reaper to generate orbs, and Recuperation coupled with Better Already to regenerate HP when picking up those orbs, allowing me to continue the fight. All of this seems very complicated, but your entire objective is simply to keep Woven Mail up for as long as possible, deal a little bit of damage to enemies, and then finish them off with the Glaive. And that's all there is to it. So good luck, and have fun. And that's about it. A bit of a departure from what I normally do for videos, but I am going to go back to doing those other videos soon enough. Given that I've been sleeping almost the entire week because my sleep schedule has been messed up for the longest time, and it's finally back on track, but I'm just tired. And because of that, I haven't been hanging out with the clan, and thus I haven't been able to get more footage. I'm thinking about doing a Neo 2 video because I got some really funny clips from me playing that. So we'll see what happens in the future. Good luck in your future endeavors, and have a nice time. Oh, and before I forget, if anybody has any video ideas, put them down in the comments section, and I'll see if I can get around to them if they're interesting enough. And aside from that, yeah. I suck!